They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Powers through him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some space here. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Shotgun now for Murray. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Pat Surtain up to make the play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip.
He's got him in, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's going to be caught by Moss. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Touchdown, Vikings. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Chubb will get the call running left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense hits him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Murray now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the penalty, Chubb. There's a nice move. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Allen now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your key. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Allen to try again after the pick-six. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Allen
line.
off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
And Chubb trying the middle here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Murray. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Randy Moss. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Takes it at the 7th. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Points count the same no matter who scores them, but it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. To the air right away is Allen.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes. I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Murray.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll send Moss in motion right. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Murray going to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
To throw is Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and goal, Murray buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. We often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too. And boy, is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Murray uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Murray. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Randy Moss, 28 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagle.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing on second down. Wilson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On third down, Barkley. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And again, it's Chubb. Bulldozes past him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Murray from midfield. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Murray. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Handoff comes to Chubb. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, 30 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Harrison Walker is set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35.
Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And there is now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Allen going to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they work this out past the 25. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second and 11 now. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5 from the 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Allen off the play fake. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On play action, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Looking deep for Crabtree. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, 48 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Mosley will throw that one away.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. Drops it off for Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A give. This is Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They get 14 there. First down, Viking. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. On first down, it's Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After the sack on first down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down. Here's Chubb again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and long, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. On first down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 32 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To the air again, Herbert. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep for Stevie Johnson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 29 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. joins the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Inside give to Dickerson. Shoves him away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Pushes past him. The tackle made there by Chris McAllister. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in first half. After that pick six, they now have a full-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys...
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They begin this drive with Chubb. To about the 23.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
That's good. For Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Griffin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Broncos. Cooper Kupp, 52 yards. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, 68 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 54 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos home in the field ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is RG3. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Allen now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A great job to... Just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They run it again with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Griffin. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Griffin. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Griffin on first down. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. They run again on first down, Chubb. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, 55 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
But doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time. The way the defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles